What's going on, world? This is the NRW, where nerds rule the world, back for another week of entertainment picks. We are kicking off September 2024, leading into the spooky season. And boy, do we have a one of the projects that we've been waiting for over 38 years arriving back on the screen, but we'll get to that shortly. I'm Creepy. Heather Hertz is back in the building, the internet building. You ready to talk about these picks? And also connect on what we've been checking out since the last time we were on?
Sure. My list is very short. I've been too busy to watch anything. when you have, I literally kind of nearly lived two funerals and a wedding? Is that what it's called? Is that what that movie is? 2 funerals and a wedding? I basically almost lived that in the last 7 days. So let's just say I was lucky to put something on in the background.
Well, my love to you, Heather, because of what you were going through. We've missed you, and hopefully that was some necessary and needed distraction from everything. But yeah, man.
Yeah. Let's not worry about me. Let's talk about you. What have you been watching?
As always, a lot of things we can't talk about. I have been checking out a couple things to catch back up on. I finally saw Jackpot on Prime Video. Because I interviewed, Ron Yescombe. Shout out to Ron Yescombe. He was the writer on that. He came from video games. You could see that video game touch on Jackpot. That was fun. I also checked out Terminator Zero, the new anime on Netflix. It's like 8 episodes. I caught half of it. Caught 4 episodes. Enjoyed it, I like the little anime twist on the Terminator universe there, and I'm digging it. Not blown away, but fun. So yeah, it's a while. It's it's a few and far between where I catch an anime.
Did you finally catch up on Cape Crusader, which officially got the approval of season 2?
Oh, I did not hear that. No, I need to catch up on that. That actually reminds me, and Ashley, I've been meaning to call you about this, but I totally forgot. One of the things I did watch, and I'll talk about when I can, is something I know you've been very much looking forward to. I think it's 8 episodes, and it's coming to HBO Max. I binged it all because it came in while you were gone.
Of course.
And yeah, the Penguin, y'all.
Whoa, what? My boy.
Yes.
My boy.
I binged that, and we're going to have some thoughts and conversations on this, Heather. And I know as soon as we're wrapped on this, you're going to be like, okay, Patrick, let's talk about this. So, yeah, we'll have that. Remind me in case I forget, or once you're done with your meeting, because I know you got something else once we're done with this. We'll set that up because I need to talk to you. And that was fun, but we'll save that until I can really talk on that. But yeah, I'm super excited to talk to you about that. And I just remembered that I watched it. But I'm gassed that we're getting more Cape Crusader. So there'll be a lot of Batman conversation very soon, y'all.
There's always a lot of Batman conversation.
So there you go. And a lot of interviews, a lot of content coming y'all's way. People, we've been I've been burning the midnight oil to get it to y'all, and some more coming soon. Because I just passed some stuff behind the scenes to Heather that she's going to be dropping. So a lot of stuff coming, y'all. But let's get to the picks for this week, if you're ready, Heather.
Let's do it.
All right, let's head off into the front room with A24. We did a trailer react, I believe, to this.
We did talk about this, and we were both pretty excited for it. So I'm very curious to hear your thoughts after you see it later.
Yes, because as of this recording, I'll be screening it. So I will hopefully have a full review on the channel. But it's my first pick out the gate this week. I love A24. Let's head into the front room. Here we go.
No regrets. No, I will have no.
Babe, my dad is dead.
Your father's final request was he wants you to take your mother into your home.
I'm willing to give you all the money I got. We can pay off the house with that money.
Everything in me is telling me to run away.
Welcome home, Solange.
Oh, what's in there?
Yeah, that's the nursery.
It's my room now. have realized I do not know my granddaughter's name.
We're gonna name her Fern.
Not a plant you got growing in there? No. Used to be parents understood names gotta have power. Your father, what was his name?
I didn't know him really well.
Call that a broken family.
What the hell?
She thinks that the Holy Spirit possesses her and gives her power.
I can't practice my face. Not like I used to.
You're a racist.
You don't know what real racism is.
You're gonna tell me?
Have I offended you?
Holy shit.
I love Catherine Hunter.
Your stepmother is literally evil.
Do you fear the Lord?
No.
Fear me.
She said that you hit her.
She wants you to think it was me. She wants to replace me. I am her mother.
Oh, no, yeah. Hey, oh, no, yeah.
This is my house. Being cooped up with a newborn and a mother-in-law can drive anyone crazy.
Help me, Belinda.
My name is Belinda. Belinda.
I cannot wait. Why do I feel like I'm going to be laughing a little bit more than I am going to be in the frights, Heather? I don't know. But...
Because it gives off that statement where it's A24. We know they are known very well for making their statements. They aren't subtle about it. They're very fashion forward with making a political or activist statement. But sometimes they do it a little bit more on the sleeve than you would think they do. So and Brandy is phenomenal in everything she does, but she also loves doing comedy. So I kind of have this weird feeling, like I'm with you. I think that there's going to be elements of suspense, but there's going to be this underlying relaxation and comedic angle to it. Not necessarily like laugh out loud, but you're going to get a good couple, like chuckles in between some of that. Whoa, what just happened?
Yeah. And if y'all haven't seen The Tragedy of Macbeth with Denzel, but Catherine Hunter, brilliant in that. And she is outstanding. I can't wait to see this match between Brandy and Catherine. It's going to be so exciting. So stay tuned, y'all. I'll have a full review on that. For my next two picks, it was a little difficult to say what is my number one pick this week. One film I know everybody's gonna see, and one film I think not a lot of people are gonna see. That's why I'm kind of split on this one, because I've seen both. Definitely have feelings on both. But one I know a lot of people are gonna see, and one that I don't think a lot of people are going to see. So I'm gonna lead off with the film that I think a ton of people are gonna see. I have my thoughts on it. There'll be a review on the channel. So let's talk about Beetlejuice. Let's go.
When you're all driving carpool and banging your Pilates instructors to fill the empty voids in your life, we'll see who gets the last laugh. My mom grew up here, that old house on the hill.
Wait, the ghost house? Is your mom Lydia Dietz?
Unfortunately.
She's a legend.
The living, the dead. Can they coexist?
Now's my chance.
Ghosts aren't real. Only gullible people believe that kind of crap.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I need you to help me save my daughter. But how do I know that you're going to keep your word?
I swear on my dead mother's soul. Days. Bob, you and the boys stand guard. Nobody gets through. Let's go, honey.
recognize this puss.
Never seen that chick before in my life or afterlife.
Are you doing this?
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
I'm needed upstairs. Bob, hold down the fort. Spill your guts. Who wants to go first? All right, I will. See, I'm willing to do the work.
Swear the afterlife is so random.
You're that thing from my dream.
Really more nightmare material.
Confronting the unknown, conquering your fears. There's nothing harder.
What the f? Thank you all for coming to this special occasion, but right now with like a little privacy.
All right, there you go. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Say it one more time, Heather, and then you shall see him appear.
I mean, Beetlejuice. I want Michael Keaton to show up in my house. I don't know much about you, but I do.
So what are the vibes on Beetlejuice for you?
I'm very excited for it. I think most people are very excited for it, and I do think that's why we see so many theaters kind of already filling up a little bit. I also think that it takes away, it's as you said from the beginning, when you have a huge blockbuster coming to town, especially one that's based on nostalgia, it's going to impact the availability, the options for the other films that are coming. But I'm very excited. You know, Tim Burton is a huge part of my life, like he is many other people. When you're a 90s goth kid, that's what happens. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it. Not too happy with Michael Keaton's statements on the DC universe right now. Keaton, you know what you did. You know what you said. I love you, but you know what you said. But other than that, I'm pretty excited.
Awesome.
I will say this, and we talked about this a little bit before we actually recorded. To everyone out there, make sure you're going in with no expectations. What a lot of us have seen, especially for a lot of this nostalgic-based movies that have come out recently, don't go in expecting your entire childhood to just be thrown up in your face, because every time you do that, you are disappointed. So when you come, this movie has literally been nearly 40 years in the making. Don't expect the world from it. You should never expect it. And I'm not saying it's not going to be good. I haven't seen it, but it's one of those where don't expect it to be perfect, because if it is, it'll just ruin everything, and you're just
it'll break your heart. Yeah.
It's more, you're going to turn it into and a lot of critics are going to do this because that's what they always do. And it's a specific set of critics that we always are talking about here. They always compare it and contrast it to the last one, and they make it about wokeness. They make it about this. They make it about that. And that's not how you critique a movie. Don't base it on, go for the love of the film, yes, but don't expect the world. Just don't expect the world. It's okay.
I agree. Thank you, Heather. I have seen the film. Unfortunately, Heather couldn't join me because I would have loved to have that conversation with Heather on this. But I do have a conversation with some of my other fellow critics that you'll see that review up on the channel for Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. I think real quickly, if you love Beetlejuice, the spirit of Beetlejuice is in this new film. All those tropes, that Tim Burton look, that Danny Elfman soundtrack, just Keaton being Keaton, Winona being Lydia Dietz, Catherine O'Hara, wow, and
Love
then
that.
Jenna Ortega, who is totally that young Winona, pouty emo teenager. You get all of that and more. So stay tuned for that review. It'll be up on the channel. But if you're a Beetlejuice fan, you're gonna love it. I think you'll enjoy it. And again, I have more thoughts and some criticisms, but it'll be there in that review. And I can't wait for Heather to see it so we can have that conversation. But I'm excited for the fans. Just go in and enjoy and relive maybe some of that childhood again a little bit. It'll be fun. That I can definitely say about Beetlejuice. And maybe we can say a third time so that we can conjure that up and get another film. You know, why not? They always do these things in threes. Sometimes they brought them back. Let's do one more. Let's say it 3 times and we'll have another film. I would love to see it. All right, y'all. So that's I know everybody's top pick, but I'm making this my top pick for the week only because, again, everybody's gonna go see Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is taking over this first week of September, but there's a film that is hitting select theaters this Friday, September 6th, and then will be on Netflix if you have that Netflix subscription on September 20th. It's a film that, because of its material, I think a lot of people aren't going to see. It's about three daughters coming together at the time of their father, who's in hospice in their Brooklyn home, and it's like his last week. And it's a very dramatic, deep, hard film. Bring the tissue box. But Carrie Coon, Natasha Lyonne, and Elizabeth Olsen give the most outstanding performances of their careers, especially Natasha Lyonne in this. It's so sentimental, again, of three sisters dealing with death. And I was very touched. I didn't know I was going to be blown away as I was by this film. Let's check out the trailer. Here we go.
Rachel, you know you can't be doing that out here.
Shit's legal now. Yeah, it's my bitch-ass sister. She's trying to tell me the smoke is killing our dad.
How is Vinny?
Oh, he's fucking dying, but not because of my weed smoke.
I understand what a stressful situation it is. It's very nice that you're all here at a time like this. We all want your father to transition as peaceful as possible.
It's nice that it's us. This is the way it should be, the way he would want it.
The plan is we all will take turns watching over. You know she hasn't done a shift, right?
Oh, yeah.
You don't find that strange? Once we get here, she steps back from all responsibility?
Your life is perfect. You got your kid. Probably gonna pop out a bunch more.
No, nothing pops. There's no popping. That's not the way it is.
Okay, whatever. It looks like popping to me.
Katie started drinking a few hours ago.
How do you like the food?
Thank you for the dinner.
Watch her not even wash her dishes.
Look, they may act like they got it, but they don't. Okay?
What the fuck are you doing? Stop it!
Be a friend of mine. Stay away a while.
You will need each other. It's good that there are three of you.
You know, different types of people. But yes, my dad too, over there, dying. It is my dad, okay?
I'm working on his obituary and was hoping that you could help with it.
Married a couple of crazy bitches, raised a few crazy bitches.
Be a friend to me and let the silence ring.
All right, there you go. His Three Daughters coming to Netflix. I know it's heavy material, y'all. But this one is just profound, and death is never easy, and life is never easy. And I just think the performances in this are just so outstanding. Yeah, I love all three of those actors. Azazel Jacobs, I'm not familiar with his work, but apparently he's done quite a bit, and now I'm a new fan because of this film, because it's just so brilliant. So shout out to them. A full review will be up on the channel as well as of this recording. I spoke with another critic friend of mine, Anthony Francis. Shout out to him. We saw this film, and definitely one that I just hope people don't miss because it's just so brilliant. Probably one of the best films of the year. That is why I'm recommending it so much. There you go, Heather. I feel kind of weird throwing it to you right now because of circumstances, and I don't want to cry because I'm an empath. I know you've been doing that quite a bit too recently, and what do you think of this film?
I think you think I had a deeper connection to what happened last week than I actually had. Not so much tears. This is definitely a sad thing though. It's hard. It's about family coming together, especially during times of crises. The bigger connection is I'll say this on air. I'm not looking for condolences. Don't think that I wasn't as close to her as many people as other people in my family. My grandmother died, but she was a mom/stepmom to 9 children. And it's unfortunate, but when you see moments like this, all of them come together in the most unexpected ways. Two of the kids were actually not fans of hers at all. Two of her non-biological children, and yet they came together. They were strong. They supported one another, and it's always a beautiful thing to see in real life, and in a fictional spot. So we can all relate to this at some point, where we just have to all come together and be with our family, be with each other. It looks beautiful. It's got three powerhouse women as leads, and one of the things that's so great about modern film is the quickness, the swiftness to get something into a streaming, an accessible place for a wider audience to see. We've been seeing this a lot with Apple films lately, where it goes to the theaters for 1 or 2 weeks, then just slips right on into accessible to the audience at large. So I'm excited. I don't know if this would be something that I would see in a theater. And it comes down to, once again, money is money, y'all. Hey, I couldn't go see Beetlejuice. I really, really wanted to. Trust me, I did. But now I'm looking at ticket prices and I'm like, I don't even know if I should go see it in theaters or if I should just wait. So when it comes to like priority based, I don't know if this movie would ever be one of those that I would actively go reach out to in a theater or go run to a theater. But the fact that this will be available so quickly at a streaming level, that gets me excited. I would probably, when it hits streaming on 9/20, I will probably watch it that day.
Awesome. Yeah, love that. I really like that you pointed that out, because, and as we said earlier, you said earlier, it's ticket prices are so crazy high. It's difficult. Accessibility, because not everyone can make it to theaters, and are paying these streaming platforms to be able to enjoy these kind of new shows and products. I love that that's there. And I really do hope this film gets an audience. Death is hard. Life is hard. And I think this film deals with it in such a beautiful way, despite familial differences and how different people feel about certain family members and the situations, but how they heal, how they cope, and important things to think of when you're dealing with that kind of situation, what affairs need to be taken care of and handled. It was enlightening to me and reminded me certain things that, you need to prepare for when you do have to deal with this situation, because we all eventually will have to deal with certain situations like this in our lifetime. So there you go. I don't want to get on things too sad, too long. But thank you, Heather. Let's go. We have the front room, Beetlejuice, and History Daughters. Ups, downs.
A solid week.
Solid week.
Yeah.
For September. Awesome. All right. Well, there you go. Heather Hurt, your boy Kuya P, Nerds Rule the World. Those are the picks. If we missed anything, hit us up in the comments below. There's going to be a floodgate of new projects coming our way, people, as we close out the year. And so many interviews that we're working on and building out. So stay tuned. A lot of fun times, a lot of conversations to be had. And let's talk about anything in the comments below. Heather, any last words? Sign off?
No, just keep your eye on the websites for all the things coming. Lots of things coming.
There you go. Heather Hurt, your boy Kuya P. Nerds Rule the World. That's something in my throat. Be out.